Smile, hello everyone. So I am very happy that you people are very much excited about this physiology and pathology course, and you people want to know more about this course. And someone has requested me to speak in Hindi also. See, I will try my best because I have to keep the video. The duration of video is less. Also, I have to keep make small videos, and I have to make the topic simple also. So I will try my level best. and someone has asked me whether we need to remember all these names. So I say no, don't. We don't have to. You don't have to remember all these names. You just try to understand how this body is functioning, and I am explaining you the minute details, and I am telling you the most important thing you should know at least. I'm not going in detail too much right now, but I am going to tell you that this kind of things you should know. Okay. And so in the last video, I told you that I am going to explain you 6 key classification of cell membrane. But before that, I thought I should introduce biochemistry to all of you because uh, because you should know also something how this cell is made of. I told you in a little bit in last video, but we should know all more details about all these things. So what is biochemistry? So don't worry, I'm not going to teach lot of you lot of things about chemistry. Okay, so simple things I'm going to tell you. So biochemistry means biology plus chemistry is called biochemistry in simple terms. Okay, so it is the study of composition and chemical reactions in the living system. So what are the chemical reactions going in our body? And you'll be surprised to know that our body is constantly doing something, some reaction is going on in our body. And I will tell you in detail how this body is functioning. So in last video, I discussed with you about how our body is made up of. It is of system, organ, then tissue, then cell. And then last video, I discussed something about cell, and we should know what is the structure of cell and how cell function. And I told you that cell is made up of organelles, and the components of cells also we discussed. And these organelles are made of macromolecules, and these macromolecules are made of molecules, and molecule is made of atom, and atom is made of subatomic particles. This I discussed with you. And I told you we are going to discuss more about cell. But then I thought that you should also know some basic concepts of these things also, because what is going to happen on the cellular level is happening, there is interaction between all these things only. So we should know all these details. ये सेल्स के साथ जो भी हो रहा है वो इन सब पार्टिकल्स का रिएक्शन ही होगा. सो हमें बेसिक्स ही पता होना चाहिए कि पार्टिकल्स है क्या, उसका रिएक्शन सेल के साथ कैसे हो रहा है. सो नेक्स्ट टाइम से नेक्स्ट वीडियो इसके बाद से मैं आपको सेल का स्ट्रक्चर, सेल मेम्ब्रेन में, एंड उसके बाद उसमें फंक्शन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैसे हो रहा है, सेल्स कुछ बना रहा है तो वो बाहर कैसे जा रहा है और सेल के अंदर कैसे आ रहा है, ये सब हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. So in the next video, I will go after discussing this video. In next video, I will tell you something about cell membrane and the transportation system of the cell membrane, and all these things we'll discuss. Okay, so let us discuss about atom. So what is atom? Atom is nucleus plus electron. Means nucleus is in the center, and in nucleus there is neutron and proton. So in the atom also there is nucleus, and in outside there is electron. And as per Trajan, professor has classified electron as hetero, and in the center there is neutron and proton. Okay, so this is in atom we have electron, proton, and neutron. And we know as per Trajan that everything is happening because of heteroforce. When heteroforce comes into this world, and everything starts to happen in this world. So in the same way, you'll be surprised to know everything is happening here because of electron. Here also in chemical reactions, everything is happening because of electron. I will tell you in detail also about this, how this electron is happening. So and this is the periodic table. You don't have to remember all these things. You just see, understand that these are the element, and this is the one group, another group, like this. There is some similarity why they have kept all these in some group. So those who are science students, they know everything. See, this course is for me, it is going to be very tough because I am not. I have to explain to non-medicos also, and those who have not science background, to them also, because they are working on the energy field. So if you want to know something about body, then in brief, I'm going to touch everything. Okay. And in advanced level, definitely I will touch advanced level, but we don't need to know all these things in the day. You don't have to remember all these things. You should know only what is happening in the body. Okay. So I will tell you something about electron, what is going to happen in the electron. Then atom combine to form molecule. So atom used to combine, then carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, they used to combine, make a bond and make a structure. So this maybe this is something like thing. They used to make a structure. So the group of atom फॉर्म्स मॉलिक्यूल. सो एटम के मिलने से क्या बन रहा है, मॉलिक्यूल बन रहा है और डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स बन रहे हैं. ओके. एंड बिग जो कुछ मॉलिक्यूल मिलके जब बड़ा मॉलिक्यूल बन रहा है तो उसे हम लोग बोल रहे हैं मैक्रोमॉलिक्यूल्स. ओके. Then small molecules combine to form macromolecules, and then through that the cell is formed, and then the cell, the tissue, from tissue the organ, then organ system, all these things we discussed in the last video. So now again we will talk about atoms. So it is chemical part, chemistry. So this is the atom is the building block of element matter, and atom contains neutrons and protons are located in the nucleus of the atom, and protons are the positively charged particles, neutrons have no charge, and electrons are negatively charged particles, and they are located outside the electrons. Okay. This is the basic chemistry. And compound is when two or more elements combine to form compound, and compound cannot be broken down into simpler compounds or element by physical means, must be a chemical reaction. So कंपाउंड को तोड़ने के लिए कोई केमिकल रिएक्शन होना चाहिए जो हमारी बॉडी में होता है. एंड सी दिस इज हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन में एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, एक प्रोटॉन है. इन हाइड्रोजन इलेक्ट्रॉन इज इन द आउटसाइड, प्रोटॉन इन द सेंटर. And see, if it is carbon, the atomic number is carbon is 6. That means it has 6 electron. Okay, so 6 electron. The inner cells can hold 2 electrons, and the outer cell can hold 8 electrons. Okay, so in the inner cell there are 2 electrons. Then in outer cells, how many electrons will be there? There will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 अंदर रह सकता है एंड 8 बाहर के सेल में रह सकता है. तो अगर 6 है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक नंबर और उसमें 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो अंदर के सेल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन रहे एंड बाहर के सेल में कितने हुए? 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ओके. देन नाइट्रोजन में 7 है, तो अंदर के सेल में 2 रहे, बाहर में क्या हो गए? 5. ओके. एंड ऑक्सीजन में अंदर 2, बाहर 6. So in the inner cell wall there are 2 electrons, and outer cell wall there the rest of the electrons will be there. Now see, atom, this is the octant rule, that atom tends to gain or lose or share electrons so as to achieve the number of 8 electrons. If there is 8 electron in the outer ring, there will be no chemical reaction. They will be having inert, they come into inert groups. They don't do any kind of reaction because they are fulfilled. And if they have less than 8, then they will either try to get one extra electron, or they will try to lose the electron to reach to the state of 8 electrons in the outer ring. And because of this 8 number, all the chemical reactions are happening. See, outer cell में 8 electrons होने चाहिए, तो वो एलिमेंट बैलेंस इनर्ट रहता है, वो कोई रिएक्शन नहीं करता है. अगर उसके पास 8 नहीं है तो वो ट्राई करेगा कोई एक्स्ट्रा लेके, या उसके पास जो एक्सेस है वो लूज करके अपने आप को स्टेबल करने की कोशिश करता है, जिसके कारण से सारा केमिकल रिएक्शन होता है. और अगर आपके पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है लास्ट में, या एक है तो उसमें 2 होना चाहिए, और बाहर अगर 1 से ज्यादा है तो उसमें 8 होना चाहिए, तो उसमें वहां पे कोई रिएक्शन नहीं होगा. So जैसे ये इसमें इस ग्रुप में there is in this line there will be 1 electron in the outer ring. In this group there will be 2, and here this is 3, there are 4, 5, 6, 7, and in this group there will be 8 electrons. If there is only one shell, there will be 2 electrons. So this is helium, neon, argon, and these all gases, they are inert gases. They don't react with anything because they have 8 electrons in the outer ring, and all these have less than 8 in the outer ring. Okay, but they will always try to achieve the 8 electrons. So what will happen? See, for example, this is sodium. So sodium atomic number is 11. Okay, so in the first ring there will be 2, second ring there will be 8, and next ring there will be 1. 8 plus 2 plus 1, 11. So सोडियम का इलेक्ट्रॉनिक नंबर क्या है? 11 है. इसमें 11 इलेक्ट्रॉन है एंड 11 प्रोटॉन है. तो फर्स्ट लेयर में कितने होते हैं? 2 रहते हैं. उसका नेक्स्ट लेयर की कैपेसिटी क्या है? 8 है. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट लेयर की कैपेसिटी क्या है? 8 है. लेकिन इनके पास 8 11 है. तो फर्स्ट में क्या आ रहा है? 2. उसके नेक्स्ट में क्या आ रहा है? 8. एंड उसके नेक्स्ट में जो रेस्ट बच गया 1. तो इसके टोटल क्या हुआ? 11. सो to reach the state of 8 electrons in the outer cell, what this sodium atom can do? It is easier for sodium atom to lose 1 or to take 7 extra electrons. So this sodium atom will try to lose 1 electron, and then easily it will reach to the state of 8 electrons in the outer cell. So what sodium will do? Sodium will lose the 1 electron from the outer cell and it will become Na plus. This is called sodium ion. This is called atom sodium ion having extra positive charge. Okay, so see here 10 electron, 10 proton. So balance is 0. Here 11 proton, and after losing 1 electron from the outer cell, there only 10 electron is remaining. Okay, so there is one extra positive charge. So sodium ion is positive in charge. In the same way, if there is fluoride, okay, so in fluoride the atomic number is 9. So in first layer there is 2, next layer there is 7. So 1 electron is deficient. So fluoride ion can easily, it will try to take extra electron to reach the state of 8 in the outer ring. So if this fluoride ion takes 1 extra electron from some another element, then in the outer ring there will be 8. So total proton will be 9 and total electron will be 10. So this fluoride ion will have one negative charge. Okay. So in this way, that all the elements try to achieve this number 8 state, and in this way they used to combine with another element, say organ of carbon tried to combine with hydrogen, oxygen. Say hydrogen, oxygen combines, then it forms H2O. Two oxygen molecule to combine O2, and then carbon and oxygen combine to form CO2. Like this, all chemical reaction is going on. Okay, so in this way, by these chemical reactions in our body, there are 4 building blocks. There are 4 macromolecules. They are called building blocks, and our body is mainly composed of these 4 macromolecules, and these are carbohydrate, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acid. Okay, so इस तरह के केमिकल रिएक्शन से क्या होता है कि हर एटम जो है वो कोशिश करता है कि 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हो जाएं, एंड इसके कारण से सारा रिएक्शंस होता है और 2 एटम मिलके बहुत सारे कंपाउंड्स बनाते हैं, जैसे H2O, CO2, O2, लाइक दिस. एंड इस तरह से हमारा बॉडी में सारा केमिकल रिएक्शन चल रहा है. एंड इस तरह के केमिकल रिएक्शंस के थ्रू कुछ मॉलिक्यूल्स बनते हैं, छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स, उसके बाद बड़े मॉलिक्यूल्स जिसको हम मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल्स बोलते हैं. एंड उन मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल्स के कॉम्बिनेशन से 4 बेसिक बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स बनते हैं जो पूरी बॉडी को बना रहे हैं, जिसमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट्स, दैट इज कार्बोहाइड्रेट, लिपिड्स, प्रोटीन एंड न्यूक्लिक एसिड. This professor has classified these 4 building blocks into trigen also. One is hetero, homo, neutro, and neutro. Sometimes there is some changes also based on the functions. But why 4? Because of triogen. So everywhere you will find the triogen. Okay. So what are the macromolecules? Okay. So macromolecules are the large molecules. Okay. So say is carbohydrate. So carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and they combine to form the basic element, that is glucose. This is the structure of glucose. Okay, C6H12O6. So 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, and 6 oxygen chemicals elements combine to form this hexagonal structure of glucose. This is monosaccharide, And if two glucose combines, they form disaccharide, sucrose. In the same way, fructose, they are different structure. Glucose molecule combine and form sucrose and fructose like this. Okay, and they are actually come in the group of carbohydrates. Okay. Then the protein. Protein is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and they form amino acids. And the animal amino acids combine to form proteins, and proteins are of different size and shape. Okay. Then lipids. Lipids are mainly made of carbon and hydrogen. They used to store energy, insulation, and protection. The lipid membrane, this cell membrane is made out of phospholipids. So they work for insulation and protection, usually not soluble in water, and made up of long chain of fatty acids. Then nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is made up of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, and phosphorus. And they transmit genetic information into the nucleus of the cell, made up of nucleotides. There are two examples, DNA and RNA. This I discussed in the cell, in the topic of cell also. Okay, these are the four main building blocks, and this is the main macronutrients is the carbohydrate, lipids, and proteins that we used to take in our food. And so this is the main chain of glucose. Carbohydrate is main chain of glucose. The glucose combine to form larger molecules. And then lipids are the fatty acids and the triglycerides. And protein is made up of amino acid, chain of amino acids. So in our body there is chemical reactions, and due to these chemical reactions we get energy and everything. Okay. सो कार्बोहाइड्रेट हमारे खाने में क्या आता है? कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट्स एंड प्रोटीन. कार्बोहाइड्रेट किससे बना हुआ है? उसका बेसिक क्या है? ग्लूकोज. ग्लूकोज का ये स्ट्रक्चर है. ग्लूकोज कंबाइन होकर हमारे पास बड़े स्ट्रक्चर सुक्रोज, फ्रुक्टोज एंड ये सब बनता है. एंड फैट का क्या है? फैटी एसिड से बन रहा है. फैटी एसिड, ट्राइग्लिसराइड मिलके जो बेसिक एग्जांपल्स है ऐसे बनता है. प्रोटीन का क्या है? एमिनो एसिड से बन रहा है. एंड एमिनो एसिड्स का जो स्ट्रक्चर है लॉन्ग चेन, वो प्रोटीन होता है. तो हम लोग जो भी खा रहे हैं वो एक्चुअली ब्रेक डाउन हो रहा है, एंड ब्रेक डाउन होके हमारी बॉडी में एनर्जी मिलता है. जैसे अगर ग्लूकोज है तो ग्लूकोज का क्या स्ट्रक्चर? ये स्ट्रक्चर है. और सेल के अंदर जब ग्लूकोज एंटर करेगा, सेल का जो स्ट्रक्चर हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया, तो सेल मेम्ब्रेन के पास, सेल के बाहर जब ग्लूकोज आएगा, हम जो खाना खा रहे हैं कार्बोहाइड्रेट को, वो ब्रेक डाउन होके ग्लूकोज बनता है. ग्लूकोज जब भी सेल के अंदर में एंटर करेगा, ये मॉलिक्यूल कैसे एंटर करता है, दैट ऑल वी विल डिस्कस. तो इसका भी ब्रेक डाउन होगा. क्या ब्रेक डाउन होगा, कैसे होगा, वो भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. उसको ब्रेक डाउन से कैसे एनर्जी मिलता है वो भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. सो यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दैट कि whatever we are eating, it is going to be changed into chemical reaction only. Okay. And we should know what we are eating, why we should eat, and this knowledge will help you to understand your body, your food, and how your food is going to be metabolized in your body. We'll discuss everything in detail in the digestive system, and how they produce the ATP and all. Okay. So you have to only know all these things. You don't have to remember all these things. Okay. And after knowing all these things, I hope you will give respect to your food also. Okay. If you know about your body, you will give respect to your body. If you know about all these chemicals, you will give respect to your food also. Okay. And I feel that everyone should have all this knowledge, basic knowledge. They should understand why they are eating something. If they can know about all these things, I hope definitely they will not eat wrong foods. And people are suffering because of ignorance. They don't know all these things, that's why they are eating anything. Okay. And I hope you people will enjoy all these things. And if you have any doubt, definitely we will discuss, and I will make the videos, and I will make the video in a simpler form also. And at least if you know all these things, then you can read in the book and you can understand in details. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. In the next video, I will explain about cell membrane, the structure of cell membrane, and the classification of cell membrane as per 6 key. Then I will discuss the functioning of cell, transportation of cell, how this glucose enters into the cell, and how the oxygen enters into the cell, how any say thyroid hormone will enter into the cell, and if the cell is manufacturing anything, say cell is producing some hormone, then producing the energy and all, then how it will go out, say the metabolic waste, say carbon dioxide or any metabolic waste, how it will go outside of the cell. All these things we will discuss. Okay, okay, Smile, thanks.